One caveat to this one though is trying to find the flight controller that will fit exactly in that slot. You pretty much have to buy the iFlight flight controller. Hello everybody, welcome to the first episode on FPV Endeavor. Yeah, so this is just a video of me looking and having you see what my process is for deciding on what frame I want to get for my DJI 03 air unit. Christmas I got a DJI 03 air unit, just a standalone air unit, and I am trying to do research on what frames would work well with that. So yeah, all right, so today we're just gonna look at different options and look at frames that have already been adapted to work with the DJI Air Unit 03, because I know it's a little bit slightly wider, and also with the wide angle field of view angle in the camera, it can get the standoffs, the two front standoffs in the frame if the frame is not built properly. So yeah, we're going to look at a few options. So now, all right, so here's my list of requirements for a DJI 03 air unit build. I'm looking for a 6-inch frame, and I want the frame to have TPU landing pads. I also want it to come with an iFlight style GoPro mount. I can show you what I mean by that. This type of mount here, I would really like to have a mount like that. Other requirements, I want it to come with a heatsink plate. A lot of people complain that the DJI air unit gets really warm, so I want it to come with a special heatsink plate, and I've seen some options out there. So what are the options so far that we're going to look at and talk through? There's a FlyfishRC, there's an iFlight Nazgul Evoque 6D, and there's also something called, I think it's the Speedy Bee. Yeah, I think that's what it is. Speedy Bee. Speedy Bee. Okay, so a big reason why I'm making this video is because, let's say you search for what best FPV frame for DJI 03 air unit. Let's say you do that search. It's starting to come up a little bit more, but I just feel like there's still not a whole lot of information out there. Okay, DJI compatible frames. Let's see. Well, that's DJI compatible frames. We don't know if that means it's compatible with the 03 unit. So let's see. This looks promising. We'll add this to the list. What's going on with my list? Oh, there it is. Speedy Bee, HGLRC, sector D5, FR5. So that's another option. All right, so I think we've got all the options. So we know my criteria. My criteria here is I want a 6-inch frame. Doesn't look like there's a whole lot of that out there. TPU landing pad. So yeah, so this video is just going to be you coming along on my, well, this is just going to be a video of me. Yeah, so this is just a video of me looking and having you see what my process is for deciding on what frame I want to get for my DJI 03 air unit. All right, so let's begin with my favorite so far on the list, is the FlyfishRC. So it's a brand new company. I've only seen a few videos around of it, but it is looking pretty promising. So they do have a 6-inch version, which is what I'm interested in. So let's see if we can do a deeper dive on products, frames, all frames. Oh, another criteria is good replacement parts. Okay, so I am looking for a dead cat, so this is the option. Unfortunately, their mixed is usually not available. It says here on this website that it's on their main website that it's available, but getfpv in those places, I think it's on racedayquads actually. So yeah, let's just go through the features of this frame. So I really like this design of the aluminium camera mount. I think that looks pretty good. It looks like it'll protect the camera pretty well. I like that it has the iFlight style camera mount. I also like that it's got the landing pads, the TPU landing pads. I like that the arms are easily accessible and replaceable. I'm not that big of a fan of the internal XT60 mount. I've never had a quad that had that, so we'll see if I end up deciding on getting that one, on what that's like. But yeah, overall, I really like this frame. I really like the look of it, and I know that it's compatible with the O3 air unit. You can see what it looks like, and in the descriptions they say that it's designed for the O3 air unit. Here you can see the O3 air unit mounted. I also like this bottom compartment here where you can put your receiver and have the antennas come out. I know receiver mounting is oftentimes a bit of an issue for me. So yeah, so far this one remains on the top of my list. The only thing that it doesn't have is it doesn't come with a heatsink plate, which I really have wanted. Let's see. The no frame kit list. Yeah, it doesn't come with the heatsink plate, which I know some frames do. So that's our first option. The next option is the kind of the gold standard, and that is iFlight's Evoque, Nazgul Evoque. This is a really cool kit, and a lot of my requirements are based on how much I like this kit. So I might just have to get this actual kit because a lot of my requirements is met in this kit. Pretty much all my requirements get met in this kit. So let's see if we can get a bigger picture. Yeah. See, when I try and zoom in, it messes up. So yeah, it's also got that cool aluminium front plate, really well protecting the camera. I know it's been modified to be compatible with the O3 air unit, and I know this because if you look at see, now everything is all messed up. Okay, so let's see, where is the parts list? Heatsink, that's an option. Just buy the heatsink from iFlight. Let's see, cool. O3 air unit heatsink, really like that. I think that's a really good, the fact that this frame comes without it, that's really good. And it also comes with some TPU parts, additional parts. Yeah, let's see if I need to order any TPU parts. See, arm guard TPU. So that's those are the landing pads. Dual antenna TPU. Front bumper, back bumper TPU. Anti-slip battery pad. That's good. TPU, GoPro TPU base mount. Yeah, so it pretty much comes with all the O3 dual antenna TPU. Oh, that is one thing to keep in mind. With this frame, they split the antenna. They remove the antenna that comes with the frame, and that comes with the DJI O3 air unit, and they put two separate ones. And also comes with these guards. I really like these guards, these cable guards. So far, that seems to be the best option. One caveat to this one, though, is trying to find the flight controller that will fit exactly in that slot. You pretty much have to buy the iFlight flight controller for it to fit in that slot. And I also don't know if it comes with the LEDs built into the frame, because I know this frame sports some LEDs. It doesn't look like from the parts list that it comes with any of the LED parts. Let's do a quick search. LED. Yeah, it doesn't look like it comes with any LED parts. Oh, okay, so you can buy, if you want to keep the single DJI antenna set, then you can order this additional DJI single antenna. How much is that? $6. I might have to do that because I'm not planning on buying an extra antenna. Let's see if it tells you what flight controller it uses. The flight controller, it's upgrading your V1. This is the V2. Need to DIY. You'll need to DIY. It doesn't tell you what flight controller it uses, what flight controller will line up. And that concerns me a little bit, but I think I've read somewhere that it's the Mini. Anyways, this video is not about the flight controller, this video is about the frame. So let's move on to the Quadmula. I've heard more about Quadmula, I think this is it. So freestyle 5-inch. Yeah, so unfortunately Quadmula only have a 5-inch. So I'm looking to build these sections. I already have an iFlight, what's that, the F5X. It's an iFlight Nazgul, but it's not the Evoque. It's before that. And I'm going to continue flying that, so don't need that. So let's see what's next. Next is going to be Speedy Bee. Let's see what Speedy Bee has. Okay, so we've got the best 03 compatible frame for freestyle. Let's see. It's a good price. I like the price. It's not a 6-inch, it's a 5-inch. It looks pretty swanky. I like the yellow colors. This looks concerning though, because I'm not seeing a GoPro mount. I do like it does come with a really cool looking heatsink for Master 5. Okay, so you can buy one. $2, $2.50. It's not bad. The prices at Speedy Bee look really good. I'm really a fan of these prices, and I think this is their like heatsink. If only they made this for a 6-inch frame. They've got good replacement parts for their frames. Yeah, this would have been a killer frame if it was just 6-inch. So yeah, it's unfortunate. And then lastly, we found this Sector D. This one looks pretty interesting. Let's have a look at this. I like how the aluminium, this seems to be like a trend. This seems to be like the new kind of camera build style, is having this aluminium frame. I think it's aluminium. Let's see if they tell you what. CNC aluminium. Yeah, it's an aluminium, CNC aluminium camera mount. This does look like it comes with a lot of the requirements. It's got very interesting landing pads. I don't think it comes with a heatsink though. Let's see. No, it does not come with a heatsink. So it's a good option, but not quite fulfilling all the requirements. This is interesting. It's like got like a rubber strap for the side. Dust-proof belt. That's interesting. Because one of the cool things about the Evoque is that it's got those side panels, which is a blessing and a curse, because which has some cons as well, because I've heard from Joshua Bardwell's videos that it's really hard to make changes and make updates. So yes, it looks cool, but it's not always the easiest thing to work with, because especially if it's got LEDs all throughout, then you have to be careful with the wiring and etc. etc. Whereas with this one, you just pull that off. It's got no LEDs in it. It's pretty simple. So this does look like a cool option, honestly, but it's not 6-inch. So it seems like the only two is really the FlyfishRC and the iFlight Nazgul Evoque. Please let me know if you know of any other frames. But yeah, anyways, that's gonna wrap it up for this quick video of shopping with me, I guess, essentially. And yeah, let's see if people find this interesting. Thanks, have a good one.